Hey gang, I am at the Queen of Heaven Cemetery Administrative Offices right now, and we've got some really great news we've been waiting a long time for, and that is that the permission has been given from the directors to allow us to buy a replacement statue for Joseph Reinholz, if you remember from that episode, and I'll put the link in on the upper right-hand side. That was the gentleman who passed away, the railroad worker who had visions of the Blessed Mother. And he was, well, when he passed, he had a bronze statue and on his grave of the Blessed Mother and the Blessed Child. And sadly, most likely, the statue was stolen at some point or another. So when we did the episode there, and we noticed that, it was just on the spot, I really wanted for us to be able to buy him a replacement statue. So the directors here have just approved us to do that, which is fantastic. And I've got to give a shout out to Teddy here, the manager, Gina, there's other people, and I'm actually about to go right now to Truce Monuments Company down the street. I'm going to be meeting with Frank. Remember that episode where, you know, how to make a gravestone in his factory? He was good enough to do that and show. But anyway, we're going to be discussing, and I'm going to try to video that, the discussion. We're going to be discussing, should we go with granite, should we go with bronze and do it exactly the way it was? And of course, you know, bronze for the material, people steal it. I understand it wasn't attached properly the first time. And so there's pros and cons each way, but I would really like to do it the exact same way in every detail and material. But so we're going to be discussing that, and we'll talk about it. I'm going to have an update also on some of the other awesome things that are coming through right now from all the work we did. You know, these things take like a year or more to get done. And just briefly, in addition to the Joe Reinholz news, I mean, this stuff, you know, it's spring, I guess, but, you know, we have the gravestone that we got for little Willie Novotny, little feller at, Bohemian National Cemetery. And that was delayed because the foundation was in the wrong place. So we're going to get out there soon. I think that may be coming in any day now. The stone and the picture is in. We have an update, a big update from the Keller family. Remember that video, the episode that I did in Auburn, New York, upstate New York, the three that were buried together in the casket. There was the little baby, and from what I understand, we have permission, just got permission to buy her a stone to be set next to the stone of the parents that is there. And again, I want to be very careful in design and respectful. So we're going to be talking about that. This fantastic news, you guys. And again, this all the money you've been sending in, the Patreon folks, the PayPal, the donations that were made through comments, checks that we've received. And again, don't send checks. They came through my company, and my company's like, what's going on here? What is this? So everything has to be done. We don't have a PO box. But again, thank you to all of you. The super chats during the live streams and other places, all of that money has been adding up. And of course, we've been spending some of it and my own money. But now the tidal wave seems to be, you know, maybe it's, like I said, it's spring. So little feller, the Keller family, and then down the street here at Oak Ridge Cemetery, Lori Weinberg's mother, if you remember that episode, I'll try to put the link in here, at Oak Ridge, and we bought her a stone. I think it was $1,145 or something like that. And her name, Norma Waslovas. That stone is in. I just received the word from the cemetery, but they've got to move it. They got it in the wrong place. So I want to give a quick shout out also to Chris from WitDocs. He has the WitDocs channel. Linda Ball, one of our faithful viewers, thanks Linda, just let me know this morning that he made it out of gallbladder surgery, and it took longer than expected, but he made it, and he's anxious to get back. So we wish you, Chris, to get better as soon as possible, but take your time. We're not going anywhere. We need you back, but get better first. Don't get too anxious. You're like me. You know, I want to get back. It's the passion. So it's really fantastic. So again, Joe Reinhold's, the Keller family. Oh, and one other one, Jeanette Stevens. Remember the episode that I did in Hollywood Hills, Glendale? By the way, is that the same thing? Because it's Forest Hill Memorial Park. But anyway, that was the babes of Inglewood, the 3 little girls that were killed and murdered. And we visited the graves of 2 of the girls, and Jeanette Stevens, or Steffens, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, does not have a gravestone or a marker. And we have a friend in California that is chasing that down with next of kin. You have to get approval. So that's in the works. And if I've forgotten anything, there's probably another one maybe in the works. And we're gonna have new stuff obviously coming up this spring now that the weather's getting better and I'm gonna get out and about. I'm sure I'm gonna stumble into some more stuff. But right now the budget's kind of tight. The Reinhold statue, I don't know what it's going to cost. Like I said, I'm probably going to be paying for at least half of it out of my own money, which I plan to pay for it all, but you guys have been so generous. We've got money that's been adding up from across the board. So again, I want to thank you all. We're approaching 200,000 subscribers. It's probably going to happen within a week or two. That will eclipse that number, I hope. What if it doesn't? I don't know. But I think the timing's just amazing, because I was like, well, what should I do to thank everybody for this reaching 200,000, which is unbelievable. If we do it, I think we're going to do it. And I think that the timing of all of this just is meant to be, that I get all this news flooding in all at once in the last few weeks. So what I'm going to do, so thank you again, and we'll do it as I'm going to do a video when we reach 200,000. I'm actually going over to Troost right now. I'm going to try and video part or all of our discussion as it relates to what we're going to do for Joe Reinhold's, how we're going to do that statue. And then I want to get out and I want to come back here. I've got to sign some paperwork here. Shout out again to Teddy, who's preparing that, the manager here. You know, some formality stuff to kind of finalize that permission. And then I want to go right here to Oak Ridge. I want to do a video of a quick, a segment on Norma's grave, and, just put an episode together for you on all of this. I'm just kind of giving you the sneak peek preview in this impromptu video here at the office. I'm really excited about all of this, and it's so hard to wait, and and we spend the money, or then you wait, and it's like TikTok, but it takes like at least a year for these things to develop. So finally all coming through here at once. So again, I want to thank everybody for your generosity, and it's just very fulfilling to be able to be part of this and funnel this for all of you with me to get this kind of stuff accomplished. We're going to be doing a lot more of it. So thank you very much, and look out for this episode. It will be coming out. Well, it'll be coming out when we hit 200,000. If we hit 200,000, what if the brakes go on? I don't know. They're not going to go on for me, but when it happens, then I will release this episode, which I'm going to be producing later today, and if the weather's permitting, really bad day here today, I'll come back here tomorrow and get a lot of the video work done for this upcoming 200,000 subscriber episode. Can you believe it? All right, so that's enough blabbing from me. Have a great day today. Have a great week, and I'll stay tuned. All right, see ya.